Hello, I'm Jared Willits, and welcome to My Thoughts for What They Are Worth, episode number 12, up to an even dozen now. Before we get started, as always, I ask if you like what we're doing here on the podcast, please like, share, maybe even subscribe. This episode is entitled More Than a Spoiler, ? Talking about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and his campaign for the presidency of these United States. Before we get to the meat of the matter here, I thought to share some numbers would be important, little perspective. Let's see here. 67% of Americans polled. Now, again, these are poll numbers, and they change, sometimes by a little, sometimes by a lot as time goes on. But this is what we're dealing with here now. 67% would like to simply see somebody new besides the two guys who are the official, will be the official candidates on the major parties. 18% of the voters say they will, under no circumstances, vote for either Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Let's see here, 26% view each unfavorably. 70% believe Biden simply should not run for a number of reasons. And 60% say Donald Trump shouldn't be running either. There's more here. 41% of those polled say they view Joe Biden favorably. He has his fans, of course. About the same number view Donald Trump favorably. He has his fans. So in the 40s for both Biden and Trump. Interesting here, 52% view Robert F. Kennedy favorably. Lastly here, 63% say, yeah, the two-party system needs to go. We need something different. Third party is needed. Why not go ahead and do it now? Robert F. Kennedy, he has presented a video on YouTube. It is called My State of the Union. Now, I will say that Joe Biden and Donald Trump, they're not good orators. They're simply not. I'm sorry, that's not political. They're just not good at it. Robert F. Kennedy is good at it. Plus, he has hired himself some very, very good writers and some very, very good production people. The video, his State of the Union, is really well done. And I really think it hits on all the cylinders for people who are disaffected and looking for something new. He built himself essentially a political sandwich. He starts out talking about the America of his youth, a land full of promise, America leading the nation in every possible way, the land where people wanted to come to live the American dream. He referenced his father and his uncle, of course, in the video, and it says, this was the America of my youth. It was a wonderful, great place. It was the shining hill and all that. For one brief shining moment, I guess, there was a place. How's that go? Let it not be forgot. Once there was a spot for a brief shining moment, a place called Camelot. Forgive me, I digress. And then in the middle, he talks about the America of today, and he runs down all the things he believes are just bad about the country, all the terrible things, and all the associated video rolling with it. Nice video, nice editing, everything. Talks about all the bad stuff that's going on today. And then they got the first slice of bread, then the meat, and then another slice of bread for the full political sandwich is the America that can be again. Again, a land of promise, a land where America leads the world and everybody wants to be here. It's a really well done video. He comes across kind of presidential, kind of like he knows what he's talking about, and kind of has a little emotion going on in the whole thing as well. It's a nicely done video, but it is a political speech. Make no bones about that. It is that, but it's nicely done. He also has a documentary out, probably a lot of the same thing. I haven't taken the time to watch. The point is, he's making some progress. Polling somewhere last year around 10% people would say they might vote for him. Not a lot, certainly, and certainly not enough to get you elected, but he's causing enough of a stir that the big campaigns are hitting him pretty hard. They'd like to just get him knocked out early. I don't know, but he seems to be a little resolute and going towards it pretty forthrightly. So we'll see. Now, he is have chosen a vice presidential candidate, Nicole Shanahan. She was the former wife of one of the Google founders, and she has lots and lots of money. She's a tech entrepreneur. In fact, I think she put the bill mostly for that ad that ran on the Super Bowl that a lot of people didn't like, especially members of Kennedy's family. So she's not shy with letting out the cash for the campaign. She's Democratic with a capital D. She has contributed to many Democratic campaigns over the years, but she believes that the Democratic Party, I think is what she said, has kind of lost its way, perhaps. as maybe the Republican Party has. Anyway, so she's signing on board. Now, she's an outsider. She has no political experience. RFK says that's good. I want an outsider with a new perspective who can get things done and not get all caught up in the quagmire we call Washington, D.C. So, in the end, he's making a stir. Can he keep it going? Can he go all the way? Independent candidacy is real tough. It takes a lot of effort, as you know. It's never really worked out for anybody in the past, and they've all been spoilers. So maybe this time around, RFK will be just another spoiler. Who he's going to take those votes from? Anybody's guess. But maybe he won't be a spoiler. We're going to find out. It has been fun to watch, and I think it'll be more fun to watch. Those are my thoughts. For what they're worth, I'm Jared Willits.